Of course, there's a freaking feral on me. Of course. Okay. Hey, so the beginning of this video is actually a little bit rough for a couple of reasons. One was I was just hanging out with my chat and talking, and suddenly an infestation landed right on top of the outpost that my character was in, and everything just exploded all over me, and I was panicking. So that's a little bit weird. But on top of it, my capture card was acting up, and I didn't realize it at first, but everything was being captured at like 15 frames a second instead of the usual 60. And so it looks really choppy at the beginning, but my viewers actually pointed it out to me really early on, and so I do correct it. So if you want to try to watch that beginning because it's insane what happens to me, go for it. But if you also want to skip ahead a little bit and just see it when the video performance is a little bit better, go right ahead. Holy crap. Ah, can't get that guy. Why is there a bloater next to me? What the... And I can't climb out of the door. What in the world? No. I'm sorry. Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and my Lethal Builder run. I had just started the game. I was inside a safe area at my outpost, and I was just doing technical setup, and suddenly a horde spawns on top of me. There's suddenly a bloater inside the building with me? Excuse me? What? No thank you. Yeah. Normally I don't go for solutions like quitting the game and coming back, but that felt a little bit odd. So Ranithcord pointed out that it was an infestation horde, and they're specifically going after the outpost. Okay, I get that, except I had literally just started the game moments before. Like, it's odd to me that it happened that quickly. I guess I only started the recording after I saw the screamer and paused the game. But, like, literally, I'd only been in the game for less than a minute. That was absolutely nuts. Let's see how dead Guillermo is now. We're going to definitely run him out of there as fast as we can if it's infested. Okay, there you... Oh, what the heck? Okay. So the moment I started the game, that bloater was already in my face. I got double hit by a bloater first before I quit, and then afterwards again. How is Guillermo alive? I don't know. He mostly isn't. Okay, let's just, you know what, get away from these guys. So my goal was to have a nice chill stream today. I wasn't going to go after any plague hearts. I wasn't going to do anything particularly difficult or challenging because, you know, I lost a character last session, and, you know, and I just needed a little break. I'd killed 8 plague hearts in rapid succession. So I was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go loot some plague hearts. We're going to do a few minor things that are a little bit low impact. I was not expecting to suddenly land inside an infestation. For one thing, I didn't think that I had any plague hearts awake. Which, you know, and if you're going to have an infested outpost, that's only because there's a plague heart awake. Let me make sure that I'm headed in the right direction. I need to turn right and then left. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so I didn't think that there was a waking plague heart, but there are still some plague hearts that I haven't discovered yet. So apparently, I woke up a plague heart that I had not yet discovered. And it sent an infesting horde after the outpost that I ended my last session in. And apparently that horde was close enough, because I saw the horde on the minimap. Like, it was a horde. It wasn't an infestation yet. It was just a horde. But apparently it was close enough that it was able to successfully infest the outpost out from under me. Oh, weird. Well, we're running out of gas. Hopefully we can make it home before I have to start running with my leader to try to get home and get some cure. Of course, we've got outposts nearby that hopefully are not infested. Actually, Yeah, we need to stop at the power outpost and get a cure. That's what we're going to do. Get some cure and maybe some gas if there's none in the trunk. At my power outpost, which is right down here. And, thankfully, not infested with zombies. Okay. Real quick. Okay, there is gas. I don't need to worry about that. Let's just grab some cure. Can I just use it straight from the container? Yes. Okay. All right. This is not how I was expecting this to start at all. All right, well, let's get this and that, and let's use this. We'll refuel the Impaler. So Ranithcord is reporting that apparently my my stream quality is really low. Huh, you know what? I'm seeing a low frame rate here too, locally. Is it just a low frame rate that you're seeing, or is there something else going on? That's kind of odd. I'm going to grab some more gas. And this isn't an upgraded one, so I can't drop off my supplies. Okay, yeah, no, I am seeing it too, and I'm not sure why that's happening. Usually on this machine, using my capture card, I don't have that kind of problem. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to go and see if I can fix whatever technical problem we're having. All right, I restarted my machine, and that didn't seem to help. But then I restarted my capture card, and that worked. It looks like we're back to smoothness again, so I'll probably have to do some editing shenanigans once I get this video ready for YouTube to, like, warn people, hey, the frame rate sucks, but don't worry, I fix it eventually. And hopefully some of you watching on YouTube made it here. Anyway, so what have I done? I have not fixed my car yet. I've realized that, of course, I can't drop off this rucksack here, and I am not armed very well for anything that I'm doing. Because, yeah, I wasn't expecting to suddenly get into a desperate fight for my life the moment this game started up. So, let's see. Do I actually have any toolkits in here? I don't think I do. In fact, I don't think I even have... I've got a little bit of parts. So, you know, I'm going to make a toolkit just because... Yep. I'm going to make a toolkit just because I want to make sure I'm getting home safe. Let's go with the toolkit. Everything else, I'm probably fine. I'm probably going to switch characters anyway. So we'll just fix up this car. And actually, I probably shouldn't have wasted that first aid kit fixing up Guillermo. But I was just like, I don't know. I was panicking and I needed things to be better. We got another horde creeping up on me here. They haven't seen me yet. Making sure I know where I'm going. I'm going home. That's where I'm going. So, La Coalición wants to know, is it true that State of Decay 3 will release on a day that ends in day? I guess in English, I suppose. I don't know. Do your days end in day in Mexico? So, La Coalición also says that DayZ and 7 Days to Die are dropping big stuff this year. Any comment? I mean, aside from the fact that I like it when games release stuff, not really. I mean, sure, that's cool. I'm glad that they're continuing to support their game, just as we have for a while. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna give this guy Guillermo. He's had a bad time, so I'm gonna give him a little break. Let him do something else. And we'll switch to a different character. Hey, Mary's brother in blue. So, the thing that I've been wanting to do is figure out where to get some additional characters, actually. Because I'm down to 7. Because I keep losing them. Keep getting killed in the lethal zone. So I've got a fair number of... At least I've noticed that there were at least a couple of enclaves out there, but they're enemy enclaves. There's that guy, and wasn't there another one someplace? There's these guys at the red garage. Colony of Survivors. They haven't given me any missions, though. So I'm wondering, will I raise the likelihood of me getting recruit missions, or at least recruit opportunities, free recruit opportunities, if I add more enclaves to the map? Because I don't think that's really how, it's not like the enclaves, I think originally the enclaves actually were basically generating their own missions at their own timescale, but we imposed at some point in one of our updates a top-down system that said, no, you can have one enclave mission at a time. And it was very stringent to keep your mission list from just getting overwhelming. And so I think that I could try to invite another enclave to join the map. And actually, well, one advantage of inviting another enclave is that the enclaves you invite start at friendly rather than starting at neutral. And so getting them to allied is quicker. And it only costs 150 influence. So I think I will trigger it. Invite somebody to come out here. And then while we're waiting for that to happen, let's switch to a character we need to level up a little bit. We'll switch to Darla. And the off-roaders are at the evacuation center. Where's that? I don't see you people. Where are you? Oh, we don't have the... I think we got to wait until that little text message at the bottom of the screen goes away before we actually get to see the icon where they are. But let's go get her all equipped, because what we need to do... So I want to greet our new enclave friends, hope that they spawn a mission that will let us get them to allied and recruit them. But I think what I actually want to do is just drive around and collect as much stuff from the old plague hearts that I've defeated as I possibly can. Avoid conflicts. I should probably... Well, actually, you know what? There's one plague heart I should probably kill. And it's whatever plague heart did this to me. That's who I need to kill. So, I don't know where that plague heart is. It feels like it needs to be fairly close. And oh, look at this. We've got a red building here, but not a red building here, and not a red building here. We killed a plague heart here, which means... Oh, we got a red building here and here. So either when we killed this plague heart or when we killed this plague heart, or both, we awakened a plague heart around here someplace. And that's what took this over. So, I'm going to need... I want to equip Darla to be able to take out one plague heart. And because she's inexperienced, we need to probably over-equip her a little bit. So let's give her a bunch of explosives. What kind of gun does she have? Fake A-47 with a break. That's not too bad. Doesn't have enough bullets. And I don't have enough bullets for it. Actually, what is our bullet-making situation right now? We do have 22. So let's do that. Let's craft some 22. Let's carry some 22. And I don't think that's as many bullets as you can put into this gun. Oh, she's so inexperienced. Okay. There. That's all my bullets. We should give her a heavier weapon. Not that one. We should give her a weapon like the industrial wrench from the Big Ass Wrench Company. That is a breakdown reference, by the way. And, oh, she should probably have some cure, right? So let's take one of these. Get some of that. Some of this, I suppose. And I think I might actually... I'm not sure what's in the Trekker right now, but let's make sure that she is bringing enough stuff to keep the Trekker in good repair. Because we want to have a nice big trunk. So we're not going to take the Impaler this time. Which means I better not run into any feral swarms. Okay, it's a little bit damaged, but it's not too bad. So we'll drop this stuff off in it. And where are we headed? Okay, so we're headed over to the other end of the map anyway to go meet these guys. So this is actually kind of serendipitous. We'll go over there, we'll meet those people, and then we'll try... By the way, I'm really used to the way that the big muscle cars handle. I'm actually having some trouble getting this Trekker to go where I want. What in the absolute crap? What the heck? I cannot win today. Holy cow. All right. Shoot. Hey, everybody, gather round. We're just fighting zombies around every corner, no matter what we do. I'm getting very tired of the lethal zone right now. Ugh. No, get away. Did somebody shoot that feral yet? What happened to that feral? No, I am not having this. Oh, even more. Come here. Come here. Okay. Is that it? Are we done? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen. And we're going to continue along the previous plan. I am just setting myself up for disaster, aren't I? Oh, whoops. I thought I had gunslinging, when of course I did not, because this is a new character. All right, here we go. Turn on the headlights. No bloaters in front of me. No traction on my tires. Screamers won't shut up. Okay, but we're on the road now. Headed into other untold dangers. Okay, so Cogs is reminding me to read the chat. You know what? I'm just going to get up on top of a bus. I'd like for the sun to come up, so I don't want to pause the game, but I will read the chat. Let's see here. So Cog says, speaking of enclaves, it's quite frustrating to recruit an enclave and have one or more of them run off and die from plague before getting home. Does State of Decay 3 solve this? Blink if yes, otherwise stare at the camera without blinking for 2 minutes to not commit to a position. I'm not going to stare for 2 minutes, but I'm definitely going to not commit to a position. Because, I mean, you've seen, like, you know, that exact thing happened to me in a recent episode. And, by the way, I love that all the zombies are just gathering around me right now. But yeah, that is a frustrating thing. I guess all I'll say is that, you know, we are bearing in mind all of these frustrating experiences we've had in State of Decay 2, where, you know, State of Decay 2 is a very complex game with just lots of different things all trying to work together to create an experience. And whenever you build a game like that, you know, because if you're not building like a very finely tuned, like finely controlled adventure game, say, where, you know, nothing can happen except for the stuff that you explicitly plan, you know, you have a lot more control over what happens. In a game like State of Decay 2, there's just so many different things that can happen. You know what I just realized I didn't bring with me? Any fire whatsoever. So we should stop and grab some of that. But yeah, in a game where anything can happen, all you can do is you build the game and do your best to anticipate what could go wrong, but then you just build it, play it, and you find out all the things you didn't predict. And so yeah, one of the best things you can get to do in a situation like that is sequelize the game, because then you can make a game from scratch knowing a lot of the things that can go wrong. You can solve for them. Now, you'll also create a bunch of new things that you know, there's no way to like perfectly predict exactly what's going to happen in a game like this. So even when you're going at it knowing a lot, you're still going to make mistakes. But your hit rate's going to be better each time you make a new game with the benefit of hindsight. So that is, I mean, so that's going to be true with State of Decay 3. We're going to make it with a lot of benefit of hindsight. Though it is tough, though, because, like, over time, you know, there's turnover on teams. There's, people will be brought onto a team that didn't work on the previous game, and there's a lot of sort of communication you have to do to sort of like make sure everyone on the team actually kind of understands what worked and didn't work in the previous game. And it takes a lot of communication, and that's actually, kind of a big part of what I do on the team is, as somebody who has worked on all 3 games in the franchise, which is kind of rare, actually. It's not a lot of us that have. It's a handful of us that have actually been here since State of Decay 1. And I didn't even, I came in the aftermath of State of Decay 1. I was working on the expansions for State of Decay 1, not on the original game itself. But there's, a handful of us who basically, a big part of our job is sort of training new people to understand what works in State of Decay 2, what doesn't work in State of Decay 2, what the, because any experienced, developer is going to have their guesses about like what the problems you would face in a game like this are, what the audience reacts to, what they like, what they don't like, and what what you probably tried before and what worked and what didn't. You've often seen me make guesses about other people's games, like, ooh, they probably tried this and this didn't work, and so then they tried this as a solution. But I don't really know that. I'm making that up, and so you get, we can hire on a lot of very experienced people, and they'll have very good guesses about what works and doesn't work in this game. But there's just a lot of first-hand knowledge that you have to transmit, and so that's why it's good to maintain a few people like me and Brant, and we got several of the artists and folks that have really been here for a while. It's good to keep people like that around so that you're not just reinventing the wheel from scratch and trying to solve all the same problems in new ways. Without the benefit of hindsight. Okay, so we've got some people here we want to meet, but we're being followed. Here's somebody else here. The more experience I can get this character, the better, because I'm starting to get my experienced characters killed, and we're going to need to have replacements. Hey, Nancy. Feel free to reach out. No, I don't actually want to. Well, actually, I could trade with Enclave. Let's see, what do you have? Oh, they've got, like, gas and... Oh, you know what? They've got Molotovs. Whatever. We'll go with it. I'll take your Molotovs. Wait, didn't they... Hold on. Didn't they have something different before? Oh, hey, it looks like there's... Oh, they've got ammo to sell. That wouldn't be too bad. Having a little bit of extra that. I think I just spent some ammo filling up my fake A47, so... Yeah, you know what? I'll take some of your ammo. That's cool. Thank you for the opportunity. Of course, I'm spending the influence that I would have been saving up to recruit one of them if they don't give me a mission. Okay, so next step. This has got a feral at it. You can't see it because it's behind my head, but there is a feral here. Don't want to deal with that if I can help it. So, I mean, I'm going to have to deal with a feral eventually anyway when I fight whatever plague heart this is. So let's just save it for that. Oh, wait. The Trekker needs gas. Hold on. Let's fuel it up because, again, if I have to make a crazy escape, I'd like to be able to do it with a full gas tank. Okay, so let's head through the old neighborhoods and go find this missing plague heart. Then if we can get ourselves just a little bit of peace of mind, then maybe we can just take a little break, drive around, collect ourselves some spoils from our past plague heart fights, and maybe relax a little bit. I don't know. I've been having kind of a rough day, kind of a rough week. I'm not really here to challenge myself if I can help it. I kind of want to just relax doing something fun and familiar. Malator says, speaking of like that previous little conversation we had, I want a scene in a zombie movie with two characters having an unrelated conversation while sitting on top of a bus while zombies pile up beneath them. That actually does sound pretty cool. Okay, we're getting close. I'm betting it'll be off the road a little bit. In one of, like, it could be in that barn, for instance. Or it could be in one of these farmhouses. Ah, it's in the barn. It's in the barn. Okay. It's actually kind of good. I'm less likely to get trapped. Oh, whoa! I did not expect to come out there. That was weird. Okay. Well, we've already got their attention. Let's give this thing a couple of swipes. Oh! Already on my back. Already on my back. Really? Okay. Well. Oh, it bounced towards me. Ah, that was stupid. All right. Of course, it's a freaking feral on me. Of course. Okay. Let's get some distance. Oh, and of course my weapon is running out of whatever. Durability. Can you get on top of a trekker? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. Hello, sir. Having a lot of trouble getting some purchase on that head. So one thing I wasn't expecting was to get an injury on this character and have her health. That was a little much. Another feral. Come here, buddy. Yeah, wow, without gunslinging, this is hard. Oh, good. I think I shot my own car enough that it's having problems. Okay, so... Oh, there's my friend back there. Keep that from happening. All right. Well, I obviously can't get in the car while everyone's doing this around me. So, I guess I have to lead them on a merry chase no matter what. Let's see if I can gather them up. I mean, I might as well do some damage over here. While I'm leading them away. All right, and now we're gonna loop around. Oh, trying to avoid my car, but then that happened. Okay. Again, gotta get on top of the car. I think I just heard a screamer puking. Yes, I did. Okay, where's Mr. Feral? Where are you, Feral? Hey, look! Revolutionary War guy. All right. Come here. Oh, Weapons busted. Okay. That plague heart. We almost had it. So tempted. So tempted to try to take it out with what little I have. So wait, Coalición is here. He's saying, I know how to destroy that heart for free. What do you mean you know how to restore that heart, how to kill that heart for free? Okay, who is shouting? Because they're making it worse. Oh yeah, definitely making it worse. There he is. Oh. Oh, we got the secret service here. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna get everybody gathered around. Hey everybody, come here. Oh, never mind. I don't know if any of that fire got on the plague heart, but I at least wanted to take a crack at damaging it a little bit. And then we are getting out of here. Oh yeah, feel free to grab the right side of my car. Don't care. That's not the important side. That's not the business end of the car. Okay. We made some progress. Not enough progress. But we made some progress. Let's, This is going so poorly. Oh, so Coalición says that actually I can block access to that plague heart with my car, and then I could basically kick it to death. I think the state my car's in right now, I'm not confident doing that, but that's a good call. And maybe that's how we'll deal with it when we come back for a second go. But I think I need to go give Darla a break and try somebody else. But honestly, like, as much as I thought, I came into this thinking, what I need is, I need a relaxing session where I don't take a lot of risks and nothing bad happens. That's what I came in thinking I wanted. But actually, even though I didn't kill the plague heart, just surviving that encounter with Darla gave me a little bit of, a little bit of a charge, a little bit of an emotional pick-me-up. The fact that she's not yet dead feels like a success. Where am I going? Okay, I am turning left here. Okay, so there's a bunch of zombie garbage all piled up around my base. So I need to keep my eye out. Sorry, not reading the chat right now, but let's get home. And Cogs, he was reminding me that it's a good idea to read the chat while I'm at base, and I agree. So I'm actually going to try to do it this time. Let's go back home. Let's read the chat. And, oh, please do not explode on me. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go back home. We'll read the chat. We'll take a little break. And then we'll come back and own the crap out of that plague heart. And it's going to be awesome. Whew. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been having a stressed out time lately, and nothing specific to complain about. It's just a lot. Life is a lot. So I appreciate having this place to come to where I feel, I feel like I'm among friends. I feel like I'm among friends when I'm streaming with you all. And it's a nice break. Did I leave anything in here? Yes, I did. All right, and I've got one of these and one of these, so we'll be able to fix things up in just a sec. Now, do we have another fake A47? Because if we do, I might just mulch this one. Let's see. What are you? Preppers 1022. Okay, so this is my only fake A. And I like my fake A, so I do want to repair it. However, don't have nearly enough stuff to do that with. So I'll just throw it in the hole, and we will... Ooh, Clio Accelerator. You know what? But that's for my next person. My next person is going to worry about it. Darla here is going to take a break. Let's switch to Ashley, my other undertrained character. But then, actually, now that the sun's up, see, sometimes I like to just sort of stop during the night and just run out the clock a little bit. But now that it's daytime, I think I'm actually going to pause the game while I try to catch up with the chat, because I want to preserve daylight. Daylight is rare and precious, and we love it. So, okay, let's see here. Malator says, with community standing increasing difficulty and so many character losses lately, your new characters are playing Lethal Zone Plus. I think that's true. I think that when you lose a character, your current community standing goes down, because your community standing is basically, it's a sum of all of the standing of all of your characters. And standing is the value that increases to fill them up to be citizen and then hero. And so your current standing drops when you lose a character, but your current standing is not what's used by the difficulty system to determine how much harder to make the game. That's your community standing high watermark. And your high watermark is just how high your standing has ever been. And that's accumulating standing, not just your current standing with all your characters, but also like how much you've acquired like over the course of the game, over the course of multiple characters, I think. And so it's basically just how big and powerful a community you have ever had determines what your difficulty level is. And so... and that also includes actually standing gained by characters who've gotten past hero. Like a character who's already hero doesn't cap out. They keep gaining standing over time. And so that's what raises your standing. You don't see it on the character, but that actually does raise your difficulty over time. So basically, the fact that I'm shrinking means that it's stopping the rate at which my standing is increasing, but it's not actually reducing my standing. The difficulty doesn't go down when I lose characters. And I'm not actually sure that's it's interesting. Like I feel like there's probably some players who would prefer that the game get a little easier right after you lose a character, to just give you a little bit of time to catch up before you accelerate past that point again. There's other players for whom, and these are the players that we were thinking of when we tuned this, we felt like, a lot of players are like, what I want is for the game not to get easier when I suffer a setback. I want the game to stay hard, and I want to be punished by this game until I learn to overcome it through my own whatever improvement and progression as a player, rather than the game making it easier for me to sort of soften the blow of a defeat. And so those were the players we tuned this system for as sort of our primary audience for it. And so I'm not sure if that was the best decision, but that is definitely something I'm reaping the whirlwind from now. Is the fact that this game, I keep losing characters, and the game is not letting up on me because I'm losing characters. Okay, yeah, so Lacolison is saying that I can park a car next to that plague heart and actually maybe kick it to death from the roof of my car. That sounds like something I would have difficulty pulling off, but I do not mind the idea of cheesing it this time around, just to make sure we get that thing killed without losing 10 more characters. Yeah, so if Kepsi, or Ivy Kepsi, I don't know how to say your name. Kepsi says, my advice is to take the Impaler. No, I agree. That would be the smart move. The reason I didn't this time was twofold. Number one, I was thinking, this is mostly a trip to go and gather supplies from dead plague hearts. So I want to have a lot of trunk space. That was my first consideration. And my second one is actually that I'm really dependent on the Impaler. Like, I'm really dependent on it. Like, most of my videos in which I encounter a feral, I kill the feral by running and getting on top of the Impaler. And that's starting to feel a little bit cheap to me. It's starting to feel a little bit like I should at least have to shoot its head. Even if I do get on top of a car to escape it, I should at least have to kill the thing myself. And so, while I'm not going to throw away my Impalers or anything, I do feel like I want to work towards a world where I actually have the skill to fight a feral without having to resort to the Impaler all the time. But you are absolutely right, Kepsi. That is the way to succeed at this. I'm just being weird about it for a couple of reasons. Orthos says that he uses the Wichita religiously now. What is it about the Wichita, which is one of our cars, that makes it your go-to car these days? Let's keep scrolling here and seeing what I missed before. Might not be much. So, AutoPG is telling me, don't leave the survivor. I totally ignored a mission that popped up. Actually, if that ends up being a recruitable survivor, it might not be a bad thing for me to try to do that mission, though. I think I might have already lost it by leaving the area. We'll have to see. AutoPG says, this game is dangerous enough for me. I'm good with cheesing a few things. Yeah, and kind of same here. Like, I'm probably never going to reach the levels of, say, Joe Swerner or, Brian Menard or one of these people who is just like so incredibly good at the game they can just throw themselves at anything and not worry about it too much. I'm probably never going to be that level. Cheesing with a spiky car might kind of be the level that might be my cap level. Like, I can do lethal if I cheese. And that's as good as I get. That just could be my level. It could be where I am. In which case, fine. We'll discover that, and whatever. Maybe I'll just live comfortably in that zone. Cogs asks, what's the lore explanation for zombies being on building tops? Given your pronunciation of roof, let's call them building tops. Oh, you're just so deeply offended by my pronunciation of the word roof that you have to say building top. So, I mean, the technical explanation is that sometimes games have trouble finding the ground when they're trying to place something, and they'll just put people on rooftops. My explanation, and I don't know if this is official, my explanation is that they're people that died on rooftops and became zombies up there. That seems reasonable to me. You could also, I guess, say that maybe some zombies have learned to climb ladders. We never see it, but maybe it's possible. So La Coalición is really encouraging me to try his heart technique. You know what? I will give it a try. I will try the thing you're suggesting. I can't promise that I'll be any good at it, but I will try it. So we got the Choppa. We got a suppressed whatever this is. We've also got this guy. Everything's suppressed. You know what? That's right. This is not my typical build that I would take to fight a Plague Heart, but we only have one more tier. I believe only one more health tier on that Plague Heart to worry about. So I'm thinking this might be fine. I'm going to bring a little bit more stuff just in case. Thermite grenade, why not? But, oh yeah, and of course, some cure, of which I am running out now. But luckily I've got a ton of meds, so we should be okay. Do we want to? Yeah, okay, we've already got a toolkit out here. It's using the last of our parts, so, I should probably look for a good way to get some more parts. But we've got a toolkit. We can fix the Trekker. Okay, so Orthos says that he likes the Wichita because, especially with the most recent updates to things like trunk space, it's got a lot of trunk space, and it's just a good all-around car, and that it's got good health, it's got good speed. It's not a specialist in any one thing, but it's just a generally good all-around car. All right, so we're going to head back to where we were before, which was what? What's the best way to get there? There's no good way to get there. This is Drucker County. There are no good routes to get anywhere. But we'll take one of the routes. Welcome to Drucker County, where there's no good route to get anywhere. Kind of reminds me of the motto of the town where I live, which is... I think they put it on the sign. It's something like, it says, for a day, for a lifetime, I think is what it says. It's like you come for a day, but maybe stay for a lifetime. That's sort of what they're trying to say. But people will always vandalize the sign to make it say, where a day feels like a lifetime, which isn't fair. I live in a nice little town. But... I live in the perfect kind of town. It's a small town, but it's right next to a really big city. And so you get all the benefits of a really big city and all the benefits of a little suburb at the same time. I grew up in a suburb. I grew up in not a suburb. I grew up in sort of one of the major cities of actually a pretty populous state. but it's a state where like the population is distributed amongst like 4 big cities. It doesn't have the one big mega city that's sort of the dominating city of the state, the way that Washington has Seattle, and that New York has New York City and stuff like that. I grew up in North Carolina, which has got like Charlotte and Greensboro and Raleigh, and actually Raleigh has got Durham, and Greensboro has got Winston-Salem, and there's Wilmington. We get like just all of these towns, and the population is like evenly spread out amongst all these cities, and so no one of them is this big massive city. And actually, I lived in Greensboro, and it was it's like 200,000 people or something, but its downtown was kind of nothing. And, we got a fair number of people, but it doesn't really have a strong, like, urban feel to it. Like, you don't really have a lot of the, the sort of the fancy stuff that clusters around a big city, like a big theater scene and stuff like that. And so I kind of like the fact that, living as I do in a suburb of Seattle, I've got all the benefits of having Seattle and all the stuff you can only get in a big city like Seattle, but also I live in the smaller place, so I'm not subjected automatically to all of the things that you get that you might not always want from a big city. Okay, so there's a Red Talon agent that apparently has been abandoned in this warehouse, and look at that feral. Oh, he thinks he's clever. Okay, so I realize I actually came out to deal with the Plague Heart, but I mean, this thing is... Oh, hello. This thing is right next to it. So, wow, you really cannot hurt a feral with a normal car. You need a spiky car to hurt a feral. Okay. Come here. Where are you, buddy? I'm just hitting the car. Okay, we're attracting a party. Hey, everybody. Okay, I just couldn't deal with a mission while there was a feral nearby. That was not going to work. So, I made a bunch of noise over there, attracted some zombies, but... Oh, and now there's a juggernaut. Of course there's a juggernaut. Why would I ever think there would not be a juggernaut in a place I wanted to be? Okay, well... Can't follow me in here. So let's find out what this is. Oh, what? I don't know if whoever just came in can... Oh, he can. Okay, multiple zombies know I'm here. Oh, we got a fancy gun. We got a fancy note. We got a fancy zombie. No, not what I was trying to do. Come on, I just want to grab anything of value. Okay, whatever, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. All right. Why is he attacking my car? I wasn't even there. What is wrong with you? That was extremely rude. So, sorry, Coalición. I am not going to be doing the thing you suggested because I don't have a car anymore. Oh, what are... I saw that cheating zombie spawning right in front of me. Shoot, we got everybody in here. Okay. Whoa! Okay, we're having problems right now. Okay, that should take care of that plague heart. He's just kicking my car around. I'm pretty sure that is the burned out husk of my car. Yes, plague heart destroyed. Anticlimactically, because whatever. I'm taking what I can get right now. Now, I need to get to a place where I'm relatively safe so I can figure out what I'm going to do without a working car. Okay, let's not risk jumping over that fence anytime soon. Oh, I miss gunslinging. Okay, whatever. I think I just made enough noise to attract more zombies. Okay, so, a new car. How much would that cost me? 400 influence? 500? Do we have any other options? What's this? Ooh, my old pizza cat. I remember that. I got another character killed and left a pizza cat car behind. Awesome. Oh, hey, did I just get raided? Hey, Fahachico, thanks for coming in and raiding me. Sorry I didn't notice. I was just like freaking out that whole time. I had no idea what was going on. I appreciate you coming in here, bringing 11 people. That's awesome. So, yeah, so again, like, sorry I was completely occupied, but we killed the Plague Heart. I'm pretty sure. Yes, the infestations are dying. We're good. I think, where did I... There's the Pizza Cat car. It's right over here. Okay, we've got these, like, really loud, annoying zombies over here. Let's just... I guess I'm tired from running everywhere. I get really used to Guillermo, who can just run wherever he wants to, and it doesn't cost him any stamina, but not the case for this character. Okay, she does not actually have the fanciest backpack. And this car does not have the most storage space. Okay, so this red talon thing I think is just not important, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. In fact, let's just drop it right here. And the main thing I want to make sure I grab is rucksacks. Oh, and actually, I could probably grab this backpack. Oh, you know what? Whatever. Okay, so everybody came after me because of that sound. That's okay. It's okay. Not worried about it. Oh, crap. I'm a little bit worried about that. Okay, let's get out of here. So I don't know how long it's going to take that infestation that we started the episode with to go away, because it's a really useful outpost for me. Now, maybe I should go and just manually clear it. I mean, it's got a feral, but I do have a car to stand on, again, this time. So we'll head back up here. Maybe we will end this where we began. Dying inside a terrible infestation. So what do I have on me here? I've got some fire. Okay, I think that might maybe have grazed one of the screamers. Oh, I just kicked a feral in the face. Okay, get off. Oh gosh, this is not an easy car to climb up on top of, it turns out. Not easy at all. All right, here you go. Hey, back off, buddy. There we go. You're dead. And now, bloaters. Okay, screamer taken out. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, infestation cleared, and now we just got all these buddies to deal with. Let's get everybody over here. We gotta build up our melee skill And our range skill. As always, completely spoiled by gunslinging. Ah! Okay. We'll eventually kill everyone, right? I heard that one coming. Oh. Gotta switch to my other gun. Ooh, you can hear the difference in the worst suppressor. All right. This is mine again. Oh, but I haven't upgraded this one either? Oh, I haven't upgraded this one. Well, let's do it. Let's upgrade it. So I can drop the rucksack off in it. I think... Will this give me anything? Not really. Okay, we'll drop our fancy stuff in there and pick up some of the stuff. Bottle of stimulants, some 50 cal rounds, some bandages. This is all stuff that were dropped. They were dropped by the zombies because when you fight an infestation, you get loot from zombies, which is a fairly newish feature. Mad Max RA wants to know if there's a snow map in State of Decay 3. Like I can answer questions like that. That would be completely silly for me to answer a question like that. Guess I'll switch the army issue backpack, not that I can see it right now. So do I have anything else in my trunk here? Oh, that's right. Yes, I got this busted up gun. I got a bunch of stuff. So okay, what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually go home with the Trekker, not with the Pizza Cat car. It means I'll have to go back and get it, and I'll have to go back and fix it specifically. And that means I'm going to need to have some parts. So I've been going back to this well multiple times, salvaging weapons. And I'm eventually going to run out of this as an opportunity. Like, I'm not picking up weapons as fast as I'm mulching them. So I'm just trying to identify the weapons that I just never really use. Okay, or that I have duplicates of, like this pipe wrench. Like the big old shovel. I mean, there's the golden shovel that's cool. Big old shovel's not that exciting. And like, do I ever use the Kanabo? Actually, it's the saw blade sword that's actually not that exciting. Okay. I think that gave me enough parts that I can make a repair kit, right? Okay, so there's a repair kit. So I've got that to go back and reclaim. There. To go back and reclaim that car. So Fahachico, thank you so much for coming in and bringing your raiding party. That was awesome having you here. So, wow, it's past 2 a.m. for you? Wow, you must be from Spain? I don't know. I'm trying to guess where is it past 2 a.m. right now? Right, because it's like 5:30 Pacific time. But yeah, good to have you here. You and all the people you brought with you. So okay, so I think. So this is the car I want to bring home. It's destroyed. It's got some fuel. That's nice. It's still got the Juggernaut nearby and a horde of only 3 zombies near the Plague Heart. Actually, I'm starting to think, okay, I do eventually want to go back and get it. Do I have to go get it right now? Maybe I can wait until there's been some despawning action. Maybe what I should actually do is go down this way. Ooh, there's a military truck. Maybe I should go down this way instead. And just give that thing a break. But actually, you know what I should do? What I should actually do is end this episode. Because we are right here where we began. Only instead of it being the middle of the night, surrounded by suddenly spawning zombies, just landing on top of my face and nearly killing one of my favorite characters, instead it's broad daylight. We've just defeated the infestation. We've just defeated a plague heart. And we're feeling like we're on top of the world. That's a good place to end this episode. So I think I'm going to do that. let's see here. I'm just going to read any last comments made by folks. So I actually do intend to keep playing for a little while longer. I'm just going to do it in another episode. So Asgard SGC says, all the updates over the years have really helped make a great game even better. I haven't played in a little while, but just watching it makes me want to start it back up. It's always a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Asgard, for saying that. That really makes my day. Like I said, I've been having a little bit of a trying day today, but that really made me happy. So thanks for saying that. So Eritich says, watch out for the rock in the ravine on your way back. Yeah, no, totally. That's that seems to be my main thing that I do is I just drive my cars on top of rocks and into ravines. I high center myself quite often. AutoPG says, if your characters in State of Decay 3 will have names, you should do a charity event again for names to be added, if there are named characters, even though you cannot confirm. Yeah, so I think that the big question is whether I am in charge of naming characters the way I was in State of Decay 2. And so, like, I can't make you any promises because that's not necessarily my area anymore. I might be in charge of a different part of the game. So, I might be, like, indistinct about the possibilities for many different reasons, not just the usual can't talk about State of Decay 3. So Cogs asks, is it North Carolina that taught you to pronounce roof like that? So actually, I'm not sure where I got that. I tend to like kind of like, I don't know, like kind of like when there's alternate pronunciations and spellings, there's sort of a vibe to saying roof instead of roof, or spelling gray with an E instead of an A. There's just this sort of vibe that I get from some of the weird choices that I've made that I'm not sure where it comes from. I don't know if it's a dialectic thing that I picked up from just being around people, or if it's something that I just personally glommed onto. Like when I heard that there were two ways to say it, I just liked one of them for hard to explain reasons. So no, I don't think I can really say, because I mean, I don't know if anyone in my family says it that way, and there's things that members of my family do say that I never picked up. Like my mom puts an L in the word both that I never picked up, or I think I did it when I was a little kid and then found out it was wrong and stopped. But yeah, so I didn't get that one, so I don't know. I don't know how to attribute my pronunciations. Oh, Orthow says that I missed that he's been subscribing for 13 months. Well, I want to say congratulations, but maybe that's a little self-aggrandizing. Maybe I should say thank you. Thank you for subscribing for 13 months instead of congratulations. That feels a little bit, that's the wrong reaction. It's the first word that occurs to me when something good happens, but it's the wrong reaction. The Coalition says that he hears that in Seattle we don't get cicadas. That's true. So in Seattle, our bug of choice is spiders. We get spiders just coming out of every hole in our houses. Whereas, like, I think in California, when I lived in California, it was ants. There's just ants everywhere, no matter what you do. Cicadas were North Carolina. So I have had cicadas in North Carolina, just sort of hearing the chiming of the cicadas when you go outside. That's the thing I did get used to, but it was from my childhood. Yeah, Orthow says, happy birthday to my subscription. I'm trying to put Milo through college. Yeah, I think it would take a lot of compound interest. With the money I get from Twitch now, which is not a large amount, it would take a lot of compound interest to get there in time for college. But I don't know. I mean, we got at least, how old is he? 9 years until we're worrying about college for him. So the person I'm worrying about college for right now is my oldest, Zoe, who's about to go next year. So anyway, I said I was going to end the episode, and I shall. There is a subscribe button and links to other videos. I don't have a ton of time, but I do want to play a little bit more, so we'll do another episode, and that's going to go there.